A question that we get asked all the time: what's better for my picture frames, glass or acrylic? Well, hopefully this video can help you make an educated decision on what's best for you. So acrylic is our recommended option for our frames. Why? Number one, it can't break. So it's a huge upside. It won't shatter. It's very rarely going to crack. It takes a lot of effort to crack it. And if you're clumsy, it's also a great option because if you drop it, you still got it intact. Two, it's lightweight. So acrylic is much lighter than glass. So it's great for large frames. It keeps the weight down, but just overall any frames. And if you're using the temporary hangers, the 3M hangers that just stick on your wall, this is also a lighter option, so they'll be able to hold the weight a lot better. Acrylic has a much better UV protection. So our acrylic has over 90% UV protection, whereas glass doesn't have any. So if you've got an image that you want to protect that's a bit more valuable, acrylic's a great option. And just for longevity in general, anything you put in a frame will be better protected by the acrylic from light or sunlight that may be directly on the frame. Our acrylic at Mulbury is a much eco-friendly option as well. So this acrylic that we have is made from over 50% recycled materials, whereas glass obviously is made from new materials. In the grand scheme of things, the acrylic's probably the lesser of the two evils. Acrylic will break down in about 1,000 years, which isn't great, but glass is said to take anywhere from 100,000 to even 1,000,000 years to break down. We don't actually know how long it takes. But so environmentally friendly, acrylic's definitely the better option. With our acrylic, you also need to peel back the edges, so of the film. So it comes in a protective film on each side. You just got to peel it back, kind of like that, on one side, and then the other side. Reflection's a huge question we get asked about as well. Look, there's no huge difference between glass or acrylic and reflection. Acrylic may have a slightly less reflection on it, but it's not too noticeable. We do have options for non-reflective glass and non-reflective acrylic, but they do cost a fair bit more. So it's just something to think about, but the reflection doesn't really differ between the two. The upside of glass is it's harder to mark. So acrylic will mark a bit easier than glass. It doesn't mean it marks easily, but it takes more effort to scratch glass than it will acrylic. So that's one thing to consider. You need to be more careful using acrylic. And cleaning glass is also easier than acrylic. So acrylic can have a bit of static. So it's important to use like a good microfiber cloth when cleaning acrylic, as it does attract a bit of dust. Whereas glass, you can just use any window cleaner spray and a cloth and it'll clean nice and easy. Anyway, I hope that all helps you make an educated decision on what's better, glass or acrylic. And as always, please get in touch if you've got any questions.